Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So it's Josh Warrington, stands 170 centimeters tall, that has a reach of 66 inches. And they'll be facing Billy Dibb, standing 5'7.5" tall with a reach of 70.5 inches, nicknamed the Kid from Sydney, Australia.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
It's Josh Warrington. Who could forget his performance against Kiko Martinez, the fighting pride of Leeds, UK? It's Billy Dibb, the former IBF featherweight champion.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
And with that, let's go into the ring and the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Leeds, England, a featherweight champion of the world, introducing Josh, the Leeds Warrior Warrington. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Sydney, Australia, here is a featherweight champion of the world, Billy the Kid Dibb.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Nice counter. That counter shot lands. Good job defending the jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Just misses with that uppercut. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Caution being thrown to the wind. It's all offense all the time. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Warrington in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, gonna need a knockout.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Zach, what are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. I need you. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. We can't figure it out. Come on, do you want to win this fight? Right, let's get out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off, win the round on your jab.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. They exchange punches. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Did you see that? Billy Dib on the back foot. And Dib goes down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four.
Let's talk about Billy Dib in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down. You've got...
1-2, straight down.
On to the third. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. How about that time counter shot? There's a counter shot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. That hook won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Warrington in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble. Back at it in round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Beautiful counter punch. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Got out of the way of that right hook. The jab not finding its target. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Warrington in that last round. Time for the 5th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punch. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He misses with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Do you believe what we're seeing? Missing with the hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Holding nothing back here in the round. A perfect counter lands. Miss with that jab. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Warrington in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage. Let's start the 6th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
That left hook misses. They stop the hook there. The straight right just misses. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
That jab misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Warrington in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. Here comes round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Incredible work rate. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
His stamina is off the charts. He missed with that jab. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Punch, counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Warrington in that last. Round 8, and we're off again. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Those counter punches have to hurt. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Nice counter shot. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally